What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Zuko the Flame Prince back with another video, and in this one I'll be reacting to the third episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. This one is titled Killing Magic. So I'm guessing this is gonna be where we meet the third character, the redhead boy. But anyway, without any further ado, let's jump right in. 27 years. So this is 7 years after she's met Fern, a year after Heiter's died. I wonder if they're showing that after the death of Himmel the hero, because it's such a world-known event, or because that's how Fern counts ages.
必需品ほぼ私ですよね。他にフリーレン様は何を買うんですか？私に何か隠している時の顔だ。フリーレン様との付き合いは長い。
Yeah, half your life at this point.
こういう時はろくなことがない。この薬は服だけ溶かすんだよ。返品してきなさい。魔法酒の方、座学も大事だからね。後で宿でね。
So, is it a face she makes when she is either going to steal something? Like, I'm sure she stole that skull. Or when she's thinking of something naughty, like with the anti-clothing potion.
ロギンだって無駄遣いできないのに。
Also, this is, I'm guessing, gonna follow the typical D&D shopping episode. Like I know most animes have a bitch episode. That's what happens in like D&D. It's like a filler.
え、何その顔。
Thinking about if she can steal
フリーレン様
it
が
or
あんな
not.
悩んでる顔見たことないんだけど。
But also, Fern is considered invisible, right? Her mana was low, so low, Frieren couldn't detect it. But she's a proper mage now, so she probably knows she's being followed. I wonder if she knows someone in this town.
ここら辺に美味しいスイーツの店ってある？さすがにそれはずるすぎるでしょ。
She might pay for the border.
それならそこの地下に酒場があるからそこで聞くといいよ。
ありがとう。
She must be too young for a tavern. Maybe that's why she's thinking twice about going in. It took them 3 episodes to get to the tavern
ここ
episode.
か。ここら辺に美味しいスイーツの店ってある？
Or did that guy outside
明らかにスイーツについて聞ける場所じゃないでしょ。
sell her out?
スイーツの店だ。なめてんのか。
Bunch of rapscallions.
冒険者だったんだ。荒くれってレベルの見た目じゃないでしょ。怖すぎだよ。
Maybe sugar is a euphemism for like drugs.
あばよ。
Or are they all setting her up
スイーツの
elaborately?
店に行くのかな。戻るつもりかな。
She needs to go buy the groceries.
買い出し全然終わってない。たまには甘いものでも食べに行こうか。
Spoiled her own surprise.
いい眺めだね。おすすめなだけはある。疑ってすみませんでした。
What?
何の話？いい好きなの選んでいいよ。お金は大丈夫なのですか？へそくりがあるからね。
Oh, does she have a spell to make money that she's not gonna divulge?
フリーレン様はどれにしますか？
今日の気分はメルクーアプリンだろ
Yeah.
なんでわかるの？
う。何年一緒に旅をしていると思っているのだ。
Damn.
なんとなくわかるさ。
It must be all she ever eats in those months in between.
私はみんなのこと
Not
何
eating.
もわからない。
なら知ってもらえるように頑張るとするかな。
Mm.
ちなみに僕の好物はルフオムレツ。
俺はブドウだ。酸っぱいほどいい。
And that's why she learned the spell to make sour grapes.
知ってるぞ、生臭坊主。フェルン、ごめん。
I don't know anything about you.
なぜ謝るのですか？
Yeah,
私はフェルンのこと何もわからない。
yeah. And that's why she was so troubled over what to get, because she
So,
doesn't
yeah.
know what
今日は私の誕生日でした
Fern
ね。
even likes. And Fern in her snooping forgot her own birthday. Butterfly hair clip,
綺麗な髪飾り、
because she's always
ありが
doing
とうご
her
ざいま
hair,
す。
maybe.
とても嬉しいです。本当にフリーレン様はどうしようもないほどに鈍い方のようなので、はっきりと伝えます。
Careful.
あなたが私を知ろうとしてくれたことが、
It's the
フリ
effort
ーレ
that
ン様は
counts.
本当に人の感情が分かっていませんね。
But she's also pretty young in her journey to understand humans, I guess. It's only been 27 years. And maybe they keep showing Himmel's death as the start point because his death marks the end of the journey. If you think of the name of the show, Beyond Journey's End, the journey ended with Himmel's death. That's my theory anyway,
と
and
ころ
that's
で
probably
フリー
how
レン様
Frieren
この旅
internalizes
って
it.
何か目的はあるんですか？特にないよ。魔法収集の趣味の旅だからね。ヒンメルたちとの冒険の痕跡をたどっていきたいかな。風化する前にね。
And I guess Fern
しか
exists.
しついに背も抜かされちゃったか。もう
Fern
16
exists
です
as
か
a
らね。お姉さんです。お姉さん。食べているものがほとんど同じはずなんだけどな。不思議だ。
I was gonna say Fern is an extension of Heiter in that sense. Teaching her defensive magic. Like the shield spell, maybe. Yeah.
防御魔法もだいぶ慣れてきたね。
Her shield spell kinda looks
じゃあ
like out of...
応用といこうか。
If you know Resistance Fall of Man, there was a green shield. Of a gun that you could like shoot through walls with.
模擬戦じゃなかったら死んでたよ。さて、どう対処する？こうします。そう。
Okay, at least we get the sense that Frieren is exceptionally powerful. Even compared to someone who's mastered night, who's a proper mage now. There's still like levels. Though I guess
防御
my
魔法は
internal
強
clock,
力だけど、魔力の
defensive
消費が
magic
と
was
ても
powerful
大き
but
い。
rapidly defeated. So instead of
着
casting
弾
the
の
whole...
瞬間に部分的に展開させるのが正解というわけですね。
But what if you cast it the
そうだね。
wrong place and miss? It's a high risk, high reward. It's a gamble. Because how are you supposed to know where those 6 bolts would have hit you? Also, you guys can fly. Why are you?
防御魔法の練習ばかりですね。生存率に直結するからね。防御魔法一つでほとんどの攻撃魔法が防げますからね。強力すぎて不思議です。フェルン、渡した魔法師の本読んでないでしょ。魔法は実践だけが大事なわけじゃ
Is
ない
there
んだ
something
よ。
she's supposed to have picked up there? Because I'm
自
thinking
分で
about
読み
it.
ます。子供じゃ
Also
ない
in
のかな。
D&D, shield is a magic spell that you can use against any offensive spell cast against you pretty much.
また変な魔法の収集ですか。
Is she visiting
いや、
Eisen? Because we saw
今回は
Himmel
違
in
う。
episode 1,
あ
Heiter
とは
episode
天候
2.
次第ですかね。そうだな。
But I don't see any dwarves
ちょっと
around.
聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
エルフだ。白髪。
Must be
もしや
Frieren.
フリーレン様ですかな。
なんで知ってるの？
Eisen told us about you.
クバールの封印場所ですよね。ご案内します。
Is he already
Qual.
gone and he entrusted them with this?
腐敗の堅牢クバール。
Oh, this age of corruption.
80年前にこの地で悪逆の限りを尽く
8
した
years
魔
ago
族
was
です。
during the Demon King's
そ
reign.
れを勇者ヒンメル様ご一行が封印してくださったのです。
And it is crazy how
そ
Himmel,
の封印が近いうちに
Frieren
解
is
け
a
る
side
か討
character
伐しに来たんだけど。
in her first party's
本当に
adventure,
なん
I
で知っているの？
guess.
30年ほど前までヒンメル様が毎年のように村に訪れておりました。フリーレン様のこともお話ししておりました。様子も見に来ない白状者だと。
That is sad.
冷たいよね。
冷たいね。
悪かったね。
Though
でも
the world's
村を見捨てるほど薄情ではない。
the world's perception of
封印が
Himmel
解
and
ける
then
頃にはやっ
Frieren's
てくる。
perception of him as like a narcissist is pretty
そ
funny.
うおっしゃっており
The
まし
difference
た。
between the two, because in the one he's
So-
like a noble hero. Why do they have a statue of
こ
Qual?
れが
Or did the seal turn him to stone? He looks crazy. Also, who did Frieren wants to summon with the
だい
shadow
ぶ不安定
dragon
になっ
horn?
ているね。明日にでも封印を解いてクバールを片付けよう。
Okay, we're gonna see some action. Get an idea of how powerful the demon's army was. Demon King's
フ
army.
リーレン様はクバールを封印したのですよね。そうしたのには何か理由があるので
Was
す
she
か？
not strong enough 70 years ago?
単純にクバールが強かったからだよ。ゾルトラーク。奴の開発した史上初の貫通魔法。
That's why he wants
人
her
類
to,
の
she
防
wants
御
her
魔
to
法は
learn
もちろん装備の魔法耐性さえも貫通し
defense
人体を
because
直
she's
接
gonna
破壊す
accompany
る
her in
魔
this
法だ。
battle.
魔法使いに至っては7割がゾルトラークによって殺されたと言われている。本当に魔法師読んでいないんだね。やっぱり読み聞かせようか。今から読みます。いや、いいよ。
So I wonder how many enemies are just encased in stone
封印を
that
解くよ
weren't defeated after the Demon King's reign ended.
油断しないようにね
What happened to the Stonehenge gate that was there? Like the... Or is that like a portal to wherever this guy actually is? Is it gonna roar or speak? That might determine how monstrous or sentient he is.
久しいのフリーレン何年経った
76, 86?
80年
Ah.
魔王様
殺した
So 3 years after failing to kill
は
this guy,
敵
they
討ちと
killed
い
the
こう
king.
かの
フェルン前方に防御魔法
ゾルトラーク
His own name is a power word.
ほう驚いたゾルトラークを防ぐとは
Interesting.
随分
あれがゾルトラーク奴が開発したいわゆ
Killing
る
magic developed that
人を
Fern then
殺す魔
studied
法だよ
and used against him. Or plans to use against him now.
クバールお前の魔法は強すぎたんだ
So she sealed him to buy everyone
お
time to
前が
catch up
封
to
印
his
されて
magic.
から大陸中の魔法使いが
It's actually
ゾル
pretty
トラークを
genius
こぞっ
and
て
pretty
研
dope world
究解
building.
析した
Because also in D&D
わず
you
か
do
数年
get
でゾルトラークは人類の魔法体系に組み込まれ新しい防御術式による
that
強力な
home
防御
that
魔
she
法が
blasted
開
in the
発され
rock,
た
Fern, is this killing spell from 80 years
装備
ago.
による魔法耐性も格段に向上し
That is
ゾルトラ
insane.
ークは人を殺す魔法ではなくなった
It's also
今では
dope to
一
see the
般攻撃
evolution
魔
of
法と呼
magic.
ばれているよ
なるほ
Well,
ど
let's see how demons
なる
evolve.
ほどの複雑な術式じゃの魔力の消費もさぞつらかろう
防御魔法の弱点に気づかれた
That quickly.
フェル対処できるよね
He's coming from an 80-year coma and is already catching up. This is what I was saying is a gamble, because what if you get the placement of one of your shields wrong, then you're fucked.
ほう飛べるのか面白い
Fern has learnt a lot in those years. And she mastered this guy's killing spell, so...
あいつの
Interesting episode. In terms of the ramifications of what this means. So, the pastor didn't know anything to do with magic. Is that because here, magic is... kind of comes from demons? And that... Or is magic just a thing where they can use it to
こ
mimic
れで私
spells?
たちも平穏に暮らせます
Because if demons invented a lot of these spells that are foundational to like humans'
What is this?
understanding of magic,
この地方は
I could
こ
see
の季節
people
でも日差しが強い
demonizing
ので
magic as a whole as a
農業
result.
のお供ですよ
どっかで見覚えあるんだよね
So was he a little boy in the village a long time ago? Ah.
お前私のスカートめくったクソガキだな
なーにやっとんじゃクソガキぶっ殺してやる僕だって見たかったのに
話はまずいぞ
Yeah.
私の
Again, I do think Himmel's gonna... This is gonna be Frieren's journey to realize that Himmel loved her.
まだ
And
生きてたん
potentially
だ
vice versa.
よくわかりませんがヒンメル様はフリーレン様を信じていたのだと思いますよどうしたのですか別に
I wonder why she has the urge to do that sometimes. Considering how much she hated her head being patted. Or said she hated anyway.
And you alright
So also, I think the first episode probably had much more of this world to introduce to us. That's why it was longer. Because these ones are much shorter episodes in length. But yeah, that was my reaction to the third episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Probably touched on it, I think, during the conflict with Zoltraak. But that was an interesting bit of world building. A few things we actually learned from the dialogue. One, time for demons seems to be relative to elven life in that they both see 80 years as insignificant. Two, humans are evolving at an insane pace compared to these long-lived species. And the fact that what was 80 years ago considered a killing like a death blow. 40% of adventurers and 70% of mages were killed by that spell. And in less than a century later, it's a typical offensive magic spell. And based on how Frieren describes it, and from the shots we saw, the human race must be the only ones with like magic schools. Because I think elves and stuff learn in this way that Frieren does, where she just goes around collecting spells and so forth. Not in like a formal way of study. So that is very interesting. We got a taste of what possible combats would look like here. And also seeing that Qual was sealed at a time when Frieren was too weak to beat him, to the point where his most powerful move is basically like a low-level magic to her, or potentially a cantrip. It'll be interesting if there's other people in the world that the party came across on their journey to kill the Demon King that are like also sealed. And this is like Frieren basically, as she said, retracing her adventurous path, maybe tying up loose ends. I don't know, that'll be interesting to see as we're going forward. But yeah, I'm 3 episodes in, and yeah, seems like a dope story for now. Anyway, if you enjoyed these types of reaction videos, please go ahead and smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, share this video with other fans of Frieren you may know. But with that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next episode.